Almost all the major businesses in Grand Theft Auto Online are driven by one sole factor, and that is money. Whether you are playing in the agency and doing the VIP contract, payphone hits, or just normal contracts, or you make your way over to the Cayo Perico heist, or even passive businesses like Special Cargo or your nightclub, the major reason you're running any of them is to make money. However, when it comes to the auto shop, it is one of the only businesses in the game that is more balanced towards having discounted purchase prices on car upgrades, being able to unlock all upgrades before you are a certain level, and that also includes paint jobs, and most importantly, your LS Car Meet reputation. Let's get straight into it. Before we break into the nitty-gritty of the auto shop, you'll need to get your hands on one of these properties to begin with. So let's make our way to Maze Bank Foreclosures, scroll to the top option of auto shops, and there you go. There's honestly not much of a selection, 5 properties in total. It's not like the arcades where there are some located in Paleto Bay and Grapeseed. It's basically like nightclubs where they are only located in the city. Now, the best location really depends on where your office building and the rest of your properties are. For example, my auto shop, which I'm pretty sure is the most expensive one, is right next to all of my other properties. We can see my nightclub, my office building, and my agency are all down one strip of road, same for my arcade. And my auto shop is really only about a mile down the road, so it's a very quick drive. It's much faster than obviously owning a property all the way down in the bottom corner of the city. To be fair, it's not that far of a drive, especially if you have a flying vehicle like a Sparrow or an Oppressor Mark II, but general rule of thumb, just buy a location close to the other properties you own. On my Broke to Billions account for GTA, if we go over to the stats category, we can see I have made $658 million of income, which is absolutely insane. With that $658 million of income, I'd be willing to say at least $400 to $500 million of that has been spent on cars and upgrades. Now, that's a lot of money, and this is where the auto shop comes into play as one of the best businesses in the game. And that is because all upgrades are 5% off. Every single upgrade for a vehicle. So let's say I didn't want a fully upgraded engine and I just wanted level 3. Well, it's $17,100. It's a bit cheaper. This adds up. If I spend $100 million on car upgrades, $5 million is being saved from spent because I did all these upgrades in the auto shop. That is massive, and it is an insane way of saving boatloads of money. I have easily saved $20 to $25 million of car upgrades just by making sure I do all of them inside of my auto shop. And it's something that I would highly recommend for any of you to do as well. The auto shop is even better if you're a new player because, first of all, any of the paints that you haven't unlocked, like if you make your way to metallic, there's a lot of very rare metallic paints like lime green. You have to do races to unlock this paint job. And normally these races are a pain in the butt, especially nowadays when people don't race too much. If you own the auto shop, you can get all the paint jobs completely unlocked. Plus, all classic paints are free, which is an absolutely massive lifesaver. Again, if you're a new player, it's just great. The auto shop allows you to get all the paint jobs, like chrome and everything, unlocked, even if you're a brand new player. When you add that into the fact that there's also a 5% discount on all purchases, the auto shop just becomes fantastic. Now we arrive to profits and the money-making end of the business. While the auto shop is not great when it comes to making money, it can be fantastic if you wait for the proper time. And that's usually what I suggest for all my subscribers to do. For example, this week, it is double payment on all auto shop contracts. So instead of the Union Depository job being $300,000, this week, it's $600,000. This is great because it means I can make double money on all the missions and it'll actually make the business somewhat decent for actual money making. So that's how I usually recommend the business side of things with the auto shop. because normally you're not going to be making that much money. Maybe $400,000 or $500,000 an hour if you're doing contracts, which is okay, but compare that to how much money you can make with the Dr. Dre paired with Cayo Perico Heist, upwards of $2 million. Yeah, it's just kind of a waste of time. So when it's doubled money, then you're making upwards of $1 million, $1.2 million. And if it's triple money, which Rockstar has done 2 times now, then you can make upwards of $1.5 million an hour. So the auto shop can be very good for making money, but you need to wait for the proper time to do it. Otherwise, I just recommend to stick with your passive income and do Cayo Perico Heist. After completing any auto shop contract and the setups, you will not only raise your LS car meet level, but you'll obviously get paid. Unfortunately, KDJ and Sesenta take a pretty decent cut. You can see here they took 10%, so yeah, we got $540,000 rather than 600 grand. But for about 20-ish minutes of work, that's a pretty solid chunk of money. The major reason I participate in auto shop contracts is not actually for the money. That's kind of an added-on benefit. The major reason I do it is because it's a very easy way to increase your LS car meet reputation. For example, we can see in front of us the wiki for LS car meet rep, and we can see level 1 through 100. The majority of these levels aren't going to give you anything all too special, just a bunch of t-shirts and liveries. But once you make it to level 100 to 200, things start to get interesting. For example, at level 105, you will get a single 1-day 10% discount on any vehicle in Legendary Motorsport or Southern San Andreas. At level 110, you will get another 10% discount. At 115, another. At 120, 125, 130, 135, you can start to understand how you can save insane amounts of money. If there are expensive cars on a discount week, you will not only have sometimes a 40 to 50% discount on a vehicle, but if you add on an additional 10%, you can get upwards of 60% off cars. And when you go up to the next 200 to level 300 again, you continue with these discounts over and over and over. Once you make it to level 255, it just keeps giving you these discounts. Like literally every single one is just a discount. Up and up and up, all the way until you make it to level 1000, which you get a tuned for speed racing suit. But either way, you will get an insane amount of discount or certificates, which will actually save you millions upon millions of dollars. Every 10 of these you get, you technically saved an entire car's purchase price. And when you make your way to some of the more expensive vehicles, especially like the open wheel race cars, you can easily save upwards of $300,000-$400,000 just with a single 10% discount. So my suggestion, purchase the auto shop. It's a great business for all these reasons I've just listed. As I said all the way at the beginning of today's video, this business is not oriented around money. You can make decent money with it, especially on double weeks. But for the most part, this business is great because of the discounts it gives you and the added on benefits. As I said before, it's fantastic for new players because you not only get all the upgrades unlocked, which you normally wouldn't have, but it gives you cool paint jobs that you normally never get access to, and all upgrades are 5% off. It's great for experienced players because you can get your LS car meet reputation level up, allowing you to get 10% discounts on vehicles that you normally wouldn't be able to get. Either way, it's just a great way to save money. It's a fantastic business in general, and I would highly recommend for you to pick it up. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.